Hello, beautiful Aquarius, and welcome to your message. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was thinking that I was done with all the zodiacs, and then I realized today I haven't done Aquarius yet. So you guys are the last for the first, half of March, and today is March 15th. So, whenever you see this, whenever it finds you, right, it's going to be for like the next couple weeks, but I will be doing like end of month zodiacs going into April as well, probably in like another week. So anyways, okay. So I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess. It is so nice to meet you if you are here for the first time. This is a high vibe pillar of light channel. Even though I address both light and shadow on this channel, we are a pillar of freaking angelic starlight here. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, mi amors. Okay, so I am starting off with, I think it's called like the Sacred Forest Oracle or something like that. Ooh, this card wants to come out. Protection. Card number 21, Guardians of the Land. We have a beautiful stag. This could be a spirit animal for you. It's leadership. It's like emperor energy. It's the king of the forest. It's leadership and confidence and, strong intuition and being in your power and not being afraid. It's like all of that, okay? But the guardians of the land are protecting you. So the earth spirits, the guardians. Oh my gosh, you guys. I live out in the farmland in the country, and one of the ranches around here, she has peacocks. And the peacocks, they get out all the time. And they just like wander around, and they always come over to my house. But there is a female peacock. I'm always like, hey, girls. Because lately it's been the girls, the female peacocks. But anyways, there's a peacock. So as I'm talking about the guardians of the land, there's a literal, oh no, that's the male. That's a male. He's by himself. Hold on. He's on my front porch. What a silly guy. He's right literally at my front porch steps. That's the male. Okay, so it's the male. I thought it was the female. I didn't see the rest of his tail. Hold on real quick, you guys. I just want to see real fast. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go say hi. Okay, sorry guys, sorry, but how magical that happened during your reading. And literally, you guys are the last ones, and I totally forgot. And I'm literally talking about the guardian. I wish I should have just showed there. He's still out front. There was two of them. So I went out and I gave him a little treat, a little food. But anyways, protection. Yeah, peacocks could be relevant. I mean, that was not an accident that the peacock came at this time. It's like 6 o'clock at night here in California. They don't usually come this late. But I don't know. I don't know, clearly. He's a baby male peacock. So his long tail feathers, he only has 3 or 4 of them starting to really come out and be long. But gorgeous, bright blues and those beautiful iridescent, deep blues and aquas and greens. Okay, so to give you guys the picture of the peacock. But they've come over many, many, many times in the past couple years that I've lived here. They're my friends, and they'll come at the most important times or when I really need them, or, when I'm praying about something, and then they'll show up. So they show up at very magical times. So the peacock spirit could be relevant for you, or maybe that's a message to look up the spiritual message of the peacock, what it means. Trust me, you guys, if you Google it, there, you will be like, holy shit, this message is so crazy. But the land is protecting you. The fairies are protecting you. The water spirits, the air spirits, the animal spirits, you know what I mean? You're very protected. So, you know, I don't know. And the bottom of the deck is the spirit guardian of autumn. So the autumn season, that could be relevant. Maybe that's your birthday season. Letting go, 35. We have 21, which breaks down to 3, and then 35, which breaks down to 8. 3 and 8 is master number 11. So you could be seeing a lot of that, like the 8s, the 3s, 333, 33, 88, 88. My cat's out there meowing too. He can always tell when the peacocks are out there. Sagey boy. Maybe you have a kitty cat who's your protector and a familiar. Cats are phenomenal. I mean, dogs are too, right? But I mean, all of our spirit animals are, right? But cats are next level, especially if you're like someone, you know, who's doing spiritual work, or you're very like empathic, very, you know, psychic, intuitive. Like they just protect you like so wonderfully. And they're master transmuters of energy. So you could have a pet or a cat who's protecting you, but it's definitely like the animals, the nature spirits, the trees, the earth, the flowers, the bees, the peacocks, right? So you're protected while you're letting go of some things. Well, right now we're in the eclipse portal. Right now it's eclipse portal season. We just had the total lunar eclipse. Mercury literally went full direct today in Aries. Venus is already retrograde. What did I say? Full direct. Oh my God. Scratch that. Excuse me. See, Mercury retrograde. It's messing with me. Mercury went full retrograde today in Aries, and Venus is already full retrograde in Aries as well. We are in an eclipse portal. Like there's a lot of shadow, a lot of stuff coming up for us to let go. So I feel like you guys are just like really affected by that. Like you're seeing very clearly through the illusion of self, of society, of outside world. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing everything so clearly. But what I'm getting is like a lot of deep revelations about yourself and your own journey, and a lot of reflecting and a lot of manifesting of, okay, like this is where I'm at. This is where I want to be. This is where I see myself going. This is what I want to do. And, you know, but I've got to let this go. I've got to heal this. I've got to, you know, end this cycle, you know, because it's a level up, right? Like we can't take the old into the new level. So you're going through a really big like initiation level up. You know, many souls collectively are. That's kind of like what all these transits are helping us with. Timeline jumping, karmic clearing, past life, you know, wounds, inner child stuff. Like all of it's it's coming up. It's being pulled up, right? So I'm hearing a hard time letting go. Okay, so oh, wow. Okay, so some of you guys, this is like a friend or a partnership, or maybe this is a family member. It feels very difficult. It could be a job, maybe a career you've been at, or a job you've been at for a long time. You know what I mean? It feels very difficult though, you know, and it could even just be like you letting go of like the old version of you, you know, like that can be really hard. Because it's so deeply ingrained into our programming, into our psyche. 1 second, guys. I have to plug my phone in. Okay, there we go. All right. So anyways, a lot of interruptions with this reading. It's not a bad thing. I mean, the peacock was a beautiful, welcomed, magical, divinely guided interruption. And then my cat starts meowing, another interruption. Then my phone, I get 10%. This is very Mercury retrograde, by the way, all this kind of stuff I'm talking about right now. So you may be, you know, having some interruptions in your life. You may be feeling that, right? Or just, what I'm hearing is like it feels like everything's just going wrong, or things just keep going wrong, or things feel like they're going wrong right now. Because I'm literally like getting the word curse. Like some of you guys are feeling like, fuck, like, am I cursed? Like, did someone put like some kind of spell or hex on me, or like, you know, curse me, or, okay. Spirit wants you to know that what is meant for you will always be for you, okay? Do not fret about that stuff. You are protected. Thank you, Spirit. Duh. As I'm talking about this, they're like, hello, protection. There you go. You are protected. You are safe while you're in this releasing, letting go, going within, okay? Because it feels like you guys are in a very like vulnerable energy. Not like you're vulnerable, like it's just your energy is vulnerable because you're processing and feeling, and you know, like you're processing old wounds. So like you're maybe feeling more sensitive, or you're crying more, or you're more emotional, or it's vulnerable in that way. Not like vulnerable of like, you know, oh, you're vulnerable for someone to come in and take advantage of you. It doesn't feel like that at all. You're very strong. It just feels like you're vulnerable in different ways. So, you know, spending time alone right now, resting, you know, like self-care, eating good, like, you know, hydration, like moving our body, right? Like all that's going to be medicine, food for the soul and for your body. Okay. Because, you know, there's a lot of physical things happening in the body right now, like upgrades, and a lot of people are feeling it in different ways, you know, but, you know, the way that I'm channeling it is, you know, people feeling like inflammation in their body, or their body feels like there's more pain, or maybe you're someone, I'm burping all of a sudden, you guys. This is a release right here. Letting go. Okay, letting go, like autumn, fall, right? Releasing the leaves. Everything's changing color, right? Everything moves in cycles. Energy moves in cycles. So the weather, the seasons, right? Like it's all cyclical, right? And so are we. So you're just going through another cycle right now where it's a big release. It's a big letting go. And I can feel it. I know how hard it is to let go of some of the things that you're like, I just can't do this anymore. But you're protected. You are protected. See? The Hierophant. Spirit is protecting you. Okay, but this is a big spiritual upgrade. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like already like highly intuitive, empathic, psychic, whatever, you know, you're going to be like next level, like tuning into your gifts. I'm also getting mediumship. Like some of you guys, your mediumship is opening up, where you can talk with or see, or you receive like messages through your clairs, and, you know, connecting in that way, like with spirits on the other side, like loved ones who have crossed over. You know, that could be a part of your soul work here, where you help people find healing in grief. In their grief of a lost loved one. Like those are some of my most favorite readings that I do, or sessions that I do, is when like people come in for a reading, and they, you know, it's usually, it's a general reading, so they want to like tap into other things, but the connecting with loved ones on the other side, and my mediumship gifts have come through very strongly, like they're opening more and more and more all of a sudden. So, you know, that could be you too. And I very strongly, you know, like, you know, who knows? I don't know, but you're meant to like help people with your gifts for sure. With your psychic gifts, with your vision. I'm like seeing, and this is like me too. Like when I do my intuitive healing sessions with clients, the one-on-ones, it's intuitive. It's soul guided. It's my higher self. So I'm tapping into past life wisdoms and knowledges that I know on a soul level, even though I maybe don't consciously remember them in my mind, and that's, you know, part of my psyche. I do remember it, you know what I mean? But what I'm seeing is like you guys can tune in, like you can scan someone's energy field or their physical body, and you can pinpoint where they hold their pain, or where there's energy blocks, or, you know, if they have attachments or infiltration or implants and devices, and like you can just very naturally like tune into all that stuff. And that's how it is for me too. Like when I am one-on-one with the client, I take a moment, and like as I'm connecting with them, I tune in and I can pinpoint a lot of stuff, like crazy stuff. Like, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, things like, oh, you know, do you have pain in your left leg or your hip or your knee, or, you know, digestive issues? Do you have like high blood pressure? Do you, you know, have a hard time sleeping? Or I'll see things like, oh, you know, I'm seeing you went through this when you were around 19 years old, and you're holding trauma from it in this area of your body, or these chakras, or, And it's always just so freaking on point. That's what I'm getting, is like, you guys are so on point. But I'm also getting that you have a hard time trusting yourself and your gifts, which is another part of your initiation. Because, you know, on a human level, the way that we've been conditioned, it's like, you know, it's hard for us sometimes to be like, holy shit, like, I'm magical. Like, I am freaking psychic. I am a medium. Like, this is cool. You know what I mean? And it really is. It really is, you know? So, you know, letting go. That's another part of the letting go. Letting go of the fear connected to your gifts, you know, bringing healing to the witch wound within, you know, like lifetimes where you've been persecuted, you've been burned, you've been beaten, you've been, you know, killed, you've been tortured, you know, you've been locked up and put in dungeons where you know, wasted away into nothingness and were freezing cold all the time and starving and thirsty. And, you know, these are the types of things. And like, this is the stuff that we may not consciously remember, but I'm getting it all very strongly for you guys. So I'm talking to witches. I'm talking to wizards. I'm talking to high priestesses and high priests. And, you know, you have strong, you know, connections to the land, which is why the land protects you, because many of you guys are guardians. You're here to protect and to work with like the earth grid, nature spirits, or this or that, but you're very connected to the land. You know what I mean? You may resonate as a druid, or like have past life resonance of being a druid. You could have a strong connection with Merlin. I'm also very drawn, there's a lot of, like, I'm very drawn to the red mushroom caps, and then all the red in this card. This is all right here, this letting go and the fear around it. It's in your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root. I'm getting a lot of fear in these centers and in your womb or your belly. Also, something about mushrooms. So maybe you're like learning more about the extremely powerful health benefits. Look at this. Drastic change. Your lives are drastically changing. This is a massive transformative energy, but it is a breakdown of things, you know? It's a divine detour. It's the universe going, sorry, roadblock ahead, and it will remain blocked. This is your new pathway. This is the way you gotta go to get to where you're going. You know what I mean? Monarch butterflies, squirrels. Lightning is significant too. I feel like maybe you just recently like saw lightning in the sky, or you're about to witness lightning storms. I just had like a really cool like lightning encounter like last week or whatever, where there was like, there had been a rainstorm throughout the day, but it had cleared. Like I could see all the stars in the sky. There was no clouds except one huge cloud in the sky right in front of my house across the field. And all of a sudden I saw it light up like this crazy, like, you know, purple color. And I was like, holy shit, there's lightning happening in the cloud. It must just, whatever. There was still electricity. There was still electrical currents like moving through, you know. So anyway, so I went out and I just saw lightning, and I took that as a message because it was literally right before the full moon, the total lunar eclipse. So I was like, wow, this is like a message for me, but it's also a message that I need to bring to the collective. So I'm sharing it with you because you guys are electric. You guys are electric. You guys are electric. You're powerful. You're supercharged. You're very spiritually gifted. You have great ideas. You know, it's just like, it's time to transform. It's time to take your great ideas and, you know, the things that you're like, oh, it would be so cool to do this, and I would love to do this. It's time to actually do that. It's time to do that. It's time to bring as above, so below, right? So I was right. You guys, yeah, I felt you guys are going through an extreme transformation and upgrade. And that's why we have that letting go, because you can't take the old life with you into the new. You know, we might get away with taking bits and pieces of it and parts of it. You know, we've gotten this far, right, guys? But now the universe is just, if it's not for the highest and greatest good, and if it's creating imbalance, it's coming down hard to create balance, to help us let go. Two of Swords and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. There's the pathway. I can't see the, you know, the path ahead. Spirit is saying, grab a hold of your, you know, your Ace of Wands, grab a hold of that torch. Know that you're the one in large and in charge. Not these black crow thoughts, you know, that keep squawking at you and keeping you stuck or in fear. All right, we are reprogramming the programming. The lion's bravery, the lion's heart, the lion's courage. Everything that's happening right now, you guys, even if it feels chaotic or it feels very intense or it just feels like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. You know, it's leading you. It's something very beautiful. See, letting go. I've got to let go. I've got to let go. I've got to stop holding all of my bright ideas inside and keeping them to myself. It's time to share. It's time to get out there. It's time to wave that freak flag. It's time to grab your Ace of Wands and create, take action, right? You know, it's not suggested to start stuff, you know, like new projects or businesses and etc., travel, things like that during Mercury retrograde. You know, so, but always do what feels right for you. Like, I started my YouTube channel right at the tail end of Mercury retrograde, or right when it was beginning or something. I can't remember, but like, you know, everything was like everything astrology wise was like, no, don't do it. But my higher self was like, no, do it. And I did, and it flourished immediately. You know what I mean? So always, oh, Two of Cups is showing up. Okay, hold on, guys. There's a lot of karmic clearing that connects to soul connections, karmic soul connections, you know, your partnerships, your connections, your partnerships, romantic and platonic. There's a lot of stuff. It's been just like draining you. It's just been draining you. And you may not even realize how much it does, but it does, or affects you. But this is like a release. I'm hearing a final release. Okay, now for some of you guys, all of this release, it feels like this King of Wands has his eye on you. Okay, so for some of you guys, this might be someone, you know, a soul connection that you've already connected to this person and you know who they are. But for some of you guys, you don't know who this is. This is someone who maybe has their eye on you, or they're about to have their eye on you. I'm getting literally like love at first sight. This is love at first sight. Or it was love at first sight. Someone carrying a big torch for you. Someone who's strong and, you know, they are a protector and fierce and, you know, a warrior, but they're also like charismatic and have a good personality and sexy and like, you know, all the things. I'm not getting shadowy King of Wands. I'm getting, you know, good, you know, King of Wands who's in his power. Four of Wands. I mean, I said Four of Wands. Wow, that was a Freudian slip. So the Four of Wands is union. It's engagement and togetherness and family and a strong foundation and like, you know, marriage, all these things, right? This person might show up in your dreams or come to you in your dreams, the astral. You could have a sleeve tattoo, like see her tattoo, like on her arm. You could have a sleeve tattoo, or this person does, or both of you guys do, or you just have tattoos on your arms. This is someone coming in. They light you up. They light you up because of the light you're holding. You know what I mean? Like attracts like. So it's not karmic where they're coming in to be codependent and you latch onto them because you feel weak and you need someone to save you and love you and nurture you. No, you're doing all this on your own. That's why this is coming up. You're just like resting, chilling out, doing your thing, healing, and then bam. That's that. He's connected to this. Remember I pointed out the red and he's in a red shirt, but like he's connected to this tower. It comes in very out of nowhere, but it lights you up. It changes your life. It's a soul connection. So Okay, and then we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, this person could be very wealthy. I'm also hearing this is someone very intelligent and well-informed. This is someone who's well-informed. Like, I don't know, they're smart. They're smart, highly intelligent, very loyal with the wolf. The wolf spirit can be another spirit animal. We have the wolf, the crow, the butterfly, the stag, the squirrel, and like the hawk or the falcon. And then remember the peacock too. For some of you guys, this is someone who's wanted to connect with you for a while. And they see you as the Empress. Holy-ish. And look what card. See this card right here? See it like poking out? That's the Lovers. Wow, Aquarius, there could be multiple people. It's literally like you're just like Empress chilling. Yeah, you're going through a level up. So whatever you're moving through right now, you're letting go, things you've been holding on to, the chaos or the tower, whatever is happening, you know, even if it's happening like it feels chaotic within yourself. Maybe it's not so much your outside reality. Maybe it's within you, right? It's leveling you up into like pure Empress energy. Venus retrograde is doing a lot right now for that too. But you have 3 kings and the 2 of cups and the Empress. There's not an emperor here. But you have 3 kings. Multiple choices. Like a lot of, like it could be like I've just been single doing my own thing. And then literally like in the next few weeks, the next month, things are lining up because you're on this, you know, new level basically, right? So things just start lining up and happening in the 3D. So it could be like you're single, you've been alone for a while, right? Doing your thing. And then all of a sudden, bam, 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 the universe brings in 3 different people into your awareness. And they're all like, you know, amazing, like, you know, like you can connect with each of them, you know, so you might have a choice to make, right? But it's like, holy whoa, like there was like nobody around. And then all of a sudden there's like everyone around. It's like that, you know, for a while, maybe it feels like money was like stagnating or wasn't really, right? But all of a sudden, boom, all these new things are opening up or opportunities. It's literally like that. Everything happens at once. The Lovers, 6 of Cups, the High Priestess. Oh my God, you have all 4 kings. You have all 4 kings. The title of your reading probably says something like four kings, the Lovers, and protection. I don't know, but because you're the High Priestess, you're the Empress. I'm talking to High Priest, man or woman, it doesn't matter. You're getting a lot of messages, downloads, insights, psychic, medium, you know, prophetess, prophet, you know, like you can see things, prophetic, all the things. It's everything. It's everything. Okay. I'm also hearing learning to love yourself, like really love yourself, not just say, oh yeah, I love myself because it sounds good or because you want to believe it or, you know, or because, you know, you're self-loving on certain levels. This is a time where we're going deeper. We're being expanded. It's literally like a balloon blowing up, you know. It's like one huge breath takes the balloon from this size to this size, like that, right? So we're being stretched, we're being expanded, we're being, you know, so anyways, but this is crazy. This also shows me that you guys, Aquarius, having all 4 kings and the Empress and High Priestess, you're mastering a lot right now. A lot. There's a lot. It's a really big initiation for you guys right now. Okay? A lot of past life clearing and healing, but literally, look, you have the Lovers, the 6 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups in your reading. And the Sun is showing up, the happiest card in the deck. It's victory, it's bliss, contentment, you know, your inner child is feeling happy. Like, there's something with that. I'm hearing growing old together, but definitely for some of you guys, this is a very beautiful connection of someone from the past who returns. Okay. And then the cards go upside down. So anyways, this is the message, my loves. This is it. You're about to be very flippin' happy, you guys. Like, very happy. Very happy. Okay, the universe is lining it all up for you, but you got to let go. There's stuff, you are protected, and things are coming in that are going to light you up, make you feel more powerful, more confident, more happy, more, you know, more love, more joy, more wealth. It's like that. But you got to let go of some stuff here. And you are protected and safe while you do it. Okay? So anyways, I love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you. Definitely claim it by liking. I just saw 333 on the timer, 30 minutes and 33 seconds. 333 as we end. You can comment 333 down below because we did our very first card. 21 breaks down to a 3, right? There could be something about like gambling, like playing 21. I don't know. I just got that. So like a casino playing 21, blackjack, like that's all kind of coming through. It could be like connected to this person or I don't know. Anyways, maybe that's a part of what you're trying to break through is an addiction of gambling or some kind of maybe other addiction or, you know, where it's risky. It's taking, you know, it's not serving you, right? So anyways, guys, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for your love and support and for being here. If you want to work with me, all of the information is in the description box below. If you are interested, if you are a high priest of Atlantis, ancient Egypt, Avalon, or high priestess of these ancient times and even beyond, Lemuria, etc., and you know you're really feeling like connected, if you connect with the Sisters of the Rose, with Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Isis, Kuan Yin, Yeshua, Jesus, right? We are, you guys, I'm so excited, but we are going to France. We're going to be in southern France. It's my first spiritual retreat I'm ever going to or doing. And I'm co-hosting with a high priestess and her beloved divine masculine husband, John, Stellar and John. They are soul family. I met them, connected with them a few years ago. Spirit led us together to cross each other's paths. And it's just time, you guys. So if you want to hear more about this spiritual retreat, going to France, the Magdalene retreat, the sacred codexes, the sacred white flame temple, quantum healing certifications that everyone who's going will receive. This is, yes, it is a spiritual retreat. Yes, it is like a vacation. It's all in one. 5-star hotel, hot springs, pools, you know, catered chef, like sacred spots, places that we're going to, all these things. There's so many things, right? But anyways, I explain it all in the video and I go into depth in the video. The video is about 17 minutes, I think, but I pinned it in the comments below. So if you go into the comments and you click on the video, just watch the video. If you feel like I have to be there, I feel so called to this, definitely email me, reach out, and we will proceed further. We have about, I think, 6 or 7 people already signed up. And we are only taking 14 spaces. And the event is, you know, the retreat is from September 20th to the 29th. So it's a 9-day Magdalene retreat in southern France. And you guys, you will come back a completely different person. I know I will be. I'm bringing my mom with me. So you guys will meet my mom. We'll all get to hang out for 9 days with Stellar and John. And I just can't wait, you guys. Like, I'm smiling ear to ear right now. And you guys might be able to hear it in my voice, but I just can't wait. And everyone who's going is getting certified for their holy white flame temple training, which is very high level quantum healing, you guys. This is the meat and potatoes. This is the kind of stuff, like when you're talking of high level high priestess work, the work that you maybe have done before in past lives, that this is about bringing you back to this and opening you up and propelling you forward and initiating you in a deeper level and taking home teachings with you that you can start. So literally, like these certifications 1 and 2 for the white flame temple training, everyone that goes on this retreat will come home and they will be able to literally start working with other people one-on-one, doing quantum healing work where you're connecting with their 8 energy bodies, you know, their astral bodies. You're going up into the higher realms and dimensions, tuning in with their energy field. You know, it's like everything, you guys. Like, so I've been wanting to do the certification with them for like a year. I already do one-on-one intuitive, you know, energy healing, but not like this. This is something where, you know, but so I'm excited. I'm so stoked. Again, if you want to hear more about this, watch the video and then you can email me. So again, the video is down below, pinned in the comments. I love you, Aquarius. Have a beautiful day. Happy eclipsing and all the things, all the transits, rest of March, all the things. Okay. All right. Bye.